It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Chiefs and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And we are underway from Vancouver. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Baron Browning with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off play action. Dawson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Dawson. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Adams, the man in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Dawson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Herbert off of play action. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down now, it's Brooks. Yards there and a Lion first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Looking to throw. Dawson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Dawson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of mid.
To the game for Adams. He's got a first down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Second down and 6 now.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dawson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Herbert.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert throwing again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Dawson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Samson Abuka in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Herbert. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out come the Chiefs now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Herbert.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he will bring it back. Interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC's offense ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
This taken in by Downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Herbert back to the air.
This pass left side to Downs. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Running left, it's Mixon.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Lowry, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Naeem Hines, his first carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Lowry looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now here comes Kansas City. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ooh, the juke. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Freeman. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll try and run the option. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Mixon will try the right side. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Mixon shoves him away. And stiff arm number 2. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mixon with a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lowry. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And Jennings will go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lowry. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Baron Browning able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Freeman.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there. Just go that way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here with White. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Freeman. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. So it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
To throw on third down, Freeman. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing to start the drive. Lowry quickly into the hands of Mims. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lowry. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on third down. Lowry. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Freeman. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So the Chiefs now down by 7, 23 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers.